Hey guys, today for our kitty cat workbook, we just read the story In the Cave and we need to do workbook pages 5.2 and 5.3. I'm going to start with 5.2. We're trying to take a root word and add an ed to it. Now what you have to be careful of is we have to look at the end of the root word. This ending does not have two consonants. Right here, if we're going to add ed, we need to add another b. So we would have to make another b here. That won't change the sound of the word, but it will keep this King E from jumping over and making A say its name. If you have to add two b's for the E, you know you have to add two b's for the ing. Now here we have the word pound. Let's look at the last two letters. The last two letters are both consonants, N and D. So we can go ahead and just add an ed because we already have two consonants and King E can't jump over. And since we only had to add ed here, we know that over here we can add ing. Now let's look at trip. Trip, if we look at the last two letters, does not have two consonants. It just has one P. So I know I'm going to have to add another P. That's not going to change the sound, but when I add the ed, that extra P is going to keep the E from jumping over and making the I say its name. And since I had to add a P here for ed, I know I have to add another P here for ing. Mash is my next word. It ends with S and H. S and H are both consonants. So I know that I can go ahead and just add ed, and then I can go ahead and add ing. So remember, before you add ed, look at the ending of your word. Do you have two consonants? You can just add ed. If you have only one consonant, you've got to double that last one. Like in the word trip, you only have one consonant. You're going to have to double it before you add ed. Now let's look at page 5.3 in our book. Page 5.3 is an editing page. So a few things that we've got to remember when we're editing. Remember, an editor is someone who corrects somebody's writing before it's turned into a book or a newspaper article or it's published in some way. So right now we're editing, and when you grow up, you could be an editor. We know that we've got to start every sentence with a capital letter. Now this word, let's read the sentence. It says, Sue likes to play tag. Well, this first word, Sue, we know has got to start with a capital letter because it's the beginning of a sentence, but it's also somebody's name. So we have to cross this out, make the correct letter there. Sue likes to play tag. Now, am I waiting for an answer? No. So I can put just a period at the end. I'm just telling somebody something. Sue likes to play tag. So I would look at how I had edited the sentence, and then in my best handwriting, I would write that sentence over on the line below it, making the corrections that I had made when I was the editor. Now, since I've edited, I have a great sentence with no mistakes. Let's look at sentence number 2. First, read the whole sentence. Do you like to play tag? Now, am I telling somebody something or am I asking somebody something? If I would say to you, do you like to play tag? Am I waiting for you to answer me? Yes, I am. So I can go ahead and put my period because every sentence has a period. But I've got to add this question mark. Now, this sentence starts with the word do. That's not somebody's name, but it has to start with a capital letter because every sentence in the entire world starts with a capital letter. Now, I've made my corrections and I just copy my sentence correctly on the line below. Do you like to play tag? have a question mark because I am waiting for an answer. Okay, guys, do your best. I know you'll do a great job.